news. That Beerus the Destroyer may be powerful, but boy does he stink up a room. Soon they'll start calling you the Destroyer of Noses.
Hello, warriors. It's not news to anyone that Whis and Vados are brothers, just like Beerus and Kampa. However, contrary to what many people think, not all angels are brothers. Exactly. When Whis called the Daishinkan father, it crossed our minds that the Daishinkan was the father of all angels. But what if I told you that this is all just a misunderstanding, and that the Daishinkan is actually the father of only Whis and Vados? I will tell this story to you. So prepare a snack, something light so you don't get fat. Sit there, get comfortable, and come with me.
Why, you'll all be done away with at the same time. Except for the angels, naturally.
Well, guys, the facts in Dragon Ball are very different from what we think or theorize. And when we talk about the history of the gods and angels, we can only see the tip of the iceberg, because each god and angel is millions of years old. We know this because Beerus, for example, sleeps for over 40 years, and considers it a mere nap, which for us Earthlings is like just 30 minutes.
To count as truly restful slumber, I have to get at least 50 years. 39 is little more than a cat nap.
Time in Dragon Ball is relative to each species and race. On Namek, time passes differently. In the Temple Hall, one day is equivalent to 1 year on Earth. With gods and angels, it's no different. They see time differently too. But what does that have to do with the matter? Since time is different for angels and gods, so is the emotional and sentimental issue. I'm gonna explain. When Kampa's universe was erased in the Tournament of Power, Beerus felt sad for the loss of his brother, as much as the two hated each other and as much as Beerus didn't show any reaction. In the same way that Whis felt uncomfortable at times with his sister Vados. Where do I want to go? We haven't seen such strong bonds between the other gods and angels, only between universes 6 and 7. So what I'm getting at is that Daishinkan, Whis, and Vados have always been a family, even before they became angels. They grew up and trained together. It is very likely that they came from a warrior family, just like the Scions. And as their powers were enormous at the time, Zeno invited them to become his subordinates. Daishinkan would stay with Zeno in his palace, and Whis, along with Vados, would guide the universes along with their gods, you see? It is likely that they were still very young at the time. I assume Daishinkan was in their 40s, Whis and Vados in their 20s. Over time they met Beerus and Kampa and trained them, preparing them to become destroyers of universes 6 and 7. This is a very interesting way of thinking, which is why the Daishinkan has a preference for universes 6 and 7.
第七宇宙が羨ましいですね。よかったら遊びに来てください。お父様。
Now you ask me, what about the other angels? As time passed, other universes were created, so the Daishinkan chose the strongest mortals from each of these universes, trained them, and turned them into angels. And each of them chose a god of destruction to guide. This explains why the Daishinkan can turn someone into an angel, or an angel into a human.
戦ってみたいなどと無礼なことは決して口にしてはいけませんからね。私でさえ足元にも及ばないとだけ申しておきます。
What do you think about it all? The video is ending. Don't forget to rate and comment if possible. Thank you very much for listening. A big hug, and see you later. Bye.